Hi friends, it's Robin from Robin's Studio 21. I am excited to show you a few items that I have made so far working on my paper stash smash of my gingerbread forest. So this is a collaboration, hashtag paper stash smash, Christmas in July. So we're working on smashing our stash. And this is one of the collections that I am working on. So I still have a lot of paper to work through. But let me show you one of the items that I made with this. So this is so fun. So this is, let me tip it so there's not a glare, because this is actually, this little tree right here is acetate. So that's why I was tipping it. This is a tutorial from Tiffany at Let's Get Scrappy, and it was one of her recent ones that she did. So I am just going to give you a quick tour of what I made. So I did use some of the Recollections ephemera pack. So that's what I have right here on the front. This is one of the trees, and then I have some dies from my stash that I used, along with some twine. And here I just put one of the poinsettias from Hobby Lobby that I had in my stash for quite some time. So this is such a really cute album, and I'm excited to share it with you. So this is just the side view. And then the back view. Again, I used one of the ephemera pieces to put on the back right here. So cute. I can't wait to share it with you. I am going to give you a quick walkthrough of this album, and then I want to show you some of the supplies that I used to put this together in the end. So stick with me in the end and I'll show you some of the fun supplies that I used. So it opens up just like this. I'll also put a link to the tutorial from Tiffany from her YouTube channel. So this is such a cute little album, and it was pretty fast and easy. It's a cardstock album, so made with just cardstock, but the cover feels really thick. It feels almost like you've used chipboard, but it's just cardstock. So I used some of the ephemera pieces, some of the dies that I used. So this one, I added some tabs right here, opened it up. So area where you can put photos right here. And here is a photo mat that pulls out right here. And again, we have our hot chocolate paper. It's cute paper in this collection. And then again, I have another tab, and that will pull down. So let me move it up. So again, a lot of room to put photos. So this closes back up like this, and then this side right here. So again, we have another magnet. So I forgot to mention that that is a magnet. So there's magnets all throughout. So here's a magnet. This is also a magnet to hold that down. It's really fun to use magnets, and I like to do that in my mini albums. This is a magnet. So this will hold some really fun photos of your holiday experiences. So a magnet right here that opens up. Again, a photo mat. You can add a photo here. You can add a photo here. You could even use this for journaling. It's a nice light colored paper, so journaling can be used on there. Also on here, you could add one photo and journal on the other side. So that's fun to do, and I forgot to show you here. So a photo here, and then journaling can also go on the back of this photo mat. So I need to give you some measurements too. So this photo mat, this one actually is 4.5 by about 6.25. And so of course your photo would be a little bit smaller than that. So let me measure this album for you. So this is a 7 about a 7x5, approximately 7x5 album. So it's a cute mini album. So as I flip this page, this is the center right here. So here we have 2 pocket pages, and I've added a couple spots I've added some photo mats. You can add photo mats. You could add journaling onto this one as well. You could add a photo on there as well. So that just tucks right here in this pocket. And then again, there's a tab here. So that will tell you with a magnet right here to flip it up. So it flips up just like that. And then in this pocket, we have another just a photo mat or journaling spot. And I added one of the cut aparts here, right here. It just tucks right in here. You could even tuck more photos in this area. Again, this will flip up a lot of area to hold photographs. Flip it over. And then again, so here is a spot for a photo right here and opens up. You could add journaling on here and a photo here, or you could add a photo here and then another photo on the other side. So here's another one of those little gingerbread boys from the ephemera collection, and he is made from vellum. So the gingerbread boy and the gingerbread girl were vellum. So, and again, this just opens up, journaling spot or photo mats. It can be placed right there. And then again, we just have another photo mat, just the same as the other one. This pulls down just like that. The Holly Jolly Gingerbread Co. You could even add just your photo on the upper part and leave the words down here. That would be really cute too. Okay, and that's the back. So a really cute album. So stick with me and let me just show you some of the supplies that I used for this cute mini album. Let me turn it so the glare is not on that tree. So let's see. I didn't use a corner punch. I used it in my other project, so I don't need the corner punch. So this has become one of my favorite tab punches. I got this idea from Carolina over at Carolina's Crafts. So she gave me this idea. I have a couple other tab punches, but I've really been enjoying the size of this tab punch. And what I like to do is I like to take my my scoreboard and score along that little line and then fold it in half. So that's what I did for my tabs right here. And I did the light green tabs, and then in some places I did the darker green tabs as well right there. So this is one of the supplies that I use that I love. And I will link this in my, down in the description down below. I will link that punch because I really like it. And like I said, I did use, when I grabbed this collection from Michael's, I got the ephemera pack. And like I said, some of them are acetate, some of them are vellum, some of them are cardstock. And this is what they are. So you can see you have some acetate, some cardstock, and like this is a vellum. So it was kind of tricky. I actually used just a couple of glue dots to hold down my gingerbread girl, just in a couple of spots, because I find that vellum is tricky to put glue on. Here's one of the acetate pieces, if I can get the glare off of it. So anyway, super cute. I still have a lot to work with. I just grabbed a few. So another one of the items that I used, I did say that I used the, this poinsettia is from Hobby Lobby. at Christmas time. They have all different types of poinsettias and different little things that you can add on your mini albums. That's a great time to get those. And I made this bow. It's like a 3-loop bow. And I use this twine. This is a really thin twine. I had another thin twine in my collection, but that wasn't fuzzy like this. I don't mind the fuzzy, but I was trying to find one that didn't have the fuzzy. But so this is the May Arts, and I believe this is an Amazon find, and I will link this below as well so you can find it. And then the other things that I use are, I use dies. How I organize my dies is I arrange them by seasons or type. Like I had these dies in my Christmas area under poinsettias and holly berries. Poinsettias and holly berries. I don't really have them by company name because a lot of my dies I have collected over the years and I didn't always name them. So it's really fun to just go through your dies. And so this is one of the holly leaves that I used. I also used this larger holly leaf right here. And this is a paper smooches, but I've had it for years and years and years. So, and then I use these holly berries right here for the holly right here. So those dies. So look through your dies. And like I said, I like to arrange them in type, in either poinsettias, like I have all my gingerbread dies together. I have all my cookie dies or that type of thing. And so anyway, here's my holly leaves and my poinsettias, and I have quite a few other ones, but these are just the ones that I grabbed. And I just like to keep them on these magnetic sheets. So I think that is it. Those are the items that I use. And if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer. I will link the tutorial for this album from Tiffany at Let's Get Scrappy. Just a fun album to put together. And like I said, it's a cardstock album. Comes together pretty quick and it was really fun. I hope you all have a crafty day. And we will catch you on the next video.